It is night at Collinwood, and once again night is the only time that Barnabas Collins can know. Through the betrayal of another, the curse of the living dead has been re-inflicted upon him. Earlier this night, he learned the name of the man who betrayed him. He then went to a house on an island off the coast to warn Angelique that her husband was the man. She refused to believe him, but later when she saw her husband with the nefarious Nicholas Blair, she realized Barnabas had been telling the truth.
Scott! What are you doing?
I wanted it to work out. I really wanted you to be with me, and I'm sorry you can't. Goodbye, Angelique.
No! Nicholas Blair sent you here to kill me.
You're not one of us. And you never can.
You don't know what you're doing, Scott.
Don't make this any more difficult than it already is for me.
I beg you, please, don't make me. Don't force me to fight you.
If you could fight me, I would have gotten it over with by now. I just wanted to look at you one more time.
Nicholas didn't tell you very much about me, did he?
Only that you and he had met before.
I'll give you one more chance. Please let me go, and I promise you I'll leave this house and I'll never see you again.
Don't be afraid. It'll be over very quickly.
Put the poker in the fire, Scott.
What's happening to me?
Do as I tell you, or I'll make it worse.
How are you able to do? What are you anyway?
Ask your friend, Nicholas Blair. Well, maybe it was all wrong from the beginning. We both kept from each other our darkest secret. I wish it could have worked out. Because I really did love you, Scott.
I'm waiting for you, Maggie. You must respond. You must come to me. Now.
Barnabas? Barnabas, what are you doing here?
I came here hoping I would see you.
It's the strangest thing. I was sound asleep, and then I suddenly woke up, and I had the feeling that I had to come here.
I'm glad. I had to talk to you.
Barnabas, you seem very different. Have you been ill?
No, I'm just tired, but I had to see you tonight.
Why?
Well, because I wanted to. I was concerned about your safety and because I missed you.
I've missed you too, Barnabas. So many terrible things have happened here since Jeb arrived. I guess I hoped that you'd be able to stop me.
I hope I don't disappoint you, Maggie.
I'm sure you won't. Barnabas, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Barnabas, did I say something to disturb you?
No, not at all. Maggie, there's something I want you to have. Something that's very dear to me.
Oh.
I want you to consider it as a token of our deep friendship.
Barnabas. Barnabas, it's so difficult to understand you. Sometimes you seem so warm, and other times I feel I don't even know you.
Maggie, believe me, please. Believe me when I say how much I care for you.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Barnabas, I've got to talk to you right away. Miss Evans, would you excuse us, please?
Maggie, you'd better go inside. I'll get in touch with you tomorrow. Good night.
good night, Barnabas.
I don't have to ask what would have happened if I hadn't arrived when I did.
No, you don't.
Now, Barnabas, you've got to stay away from Maggie. In your present state, you can only hurt her. You know that.
I know that, but I can't help myself.
All right, we don't have time to talk about it right now. The sun will be up any minute. I'm going to go to the old house with you.
What for?
Joey is having trouble locating Willie Loomis. I'm going to guard you during the day until she can find her. Let's go.
Well, don't just stand there, Quentin. Kiss me. Kiss me. You never meant it before, but you used to do a lot better than that.
We're not going to resume our friendship on a sour note, are we?
It's all right, I forgive you. We're both a great deal older, and I hope one of us at least is wiser.
I'm not.
That makes two of us. Barnabas said you hadn't grown any older, and he was right. You look exactly as you did the night I told you goodbye.
So do you?
It's been a long time.
Yes. You know, I remember your saying that we would meet again.
And we have.
Why have we?
Quentin, don't look so apprehensive. Actually, I came here hoping that I'd be able to see Barnabas. That I'd be in time. But obviously I'm not.
What do you mean, obviously?
I saw him earlier this evening. I know what's happened to him.
He was at the island last night?
Yes. Yes, he came there just after he found out that the person who betrayed him to Jeb Hawks was my husband.
Your husband?
Barnabas has told you all about the Leviathans, hasn't he?
Yes.
Sky was one of them. Before I met him. I left him tonight, and I'm never going back to him.
Angelique, I'm sorry. What are your plans now?
Have none?
If I can be of any help.
Oh, no, that's all right, Quentin. There's nothing you can do. The truth is, my interest in you in the past was never more than a device intended to upset Barnabas. I was very good at devices. Always have been. Perhaps, in spite of my feelings for Sky, Barnabas has always been my one true love.
But I'm sorry that you got here too late to see him.
I plan to spend the day here and see him later this evening, if you don't object.
No, that'll be fine. You're very tired. Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest? There's plenty of room up there.
Yes, I think I will.
Good.
It feels good to be back in this house. I once knew it so well. I lived here, loved. For a while I was very happy. This is where it all started, Quentin. I'll sleep in Josette's room.
What can I do for you?
My name is Skylar Rumson. I believe I can find my wife here.
Who told you that?
May I ask who you are?
Quentin Collins.
May I come in, Mr. Collins?
You may if your wife's here, but I haven't said she's here.
It's all right, Quentin. I'll see him.
Won't you come right up?
Angelique, I've got to talk to you. Hello.
Do you want me to leave or stay?
It's all right, Quentin. You can leave. Well, Sky, what is it?
I've been with Nicholas Blair all day. He's told me the truth about you.
Oh, well, I'm surprised he didn't tell you the truth last night before you almost got yourself killed.
Listen, you think everything has been changed, but it hasn't. I still love you.
How can you say that after last night? If I hadn't stopped you, you would have killed me.
I'm trying to tell you it's different now. I've convinced Nicholas of how I feel about you. I've told him I want you to come back to me, and he's agreed.
Nicholas never agrees to anything unless there are conditions attached.
The only condition is that you become one of us, that you be on our side.
What if I tell you that I want no part of one of your side, or of Nicholas Blair? What if I tell you that I will come back? Only if you'll become your own man again.
It's too late for that, Angelique.
But then you don't really love me. I don't think we have anything more to say to each other. Go and tell your master that my answer is no. Get out of here, Sky. Go on, leave!
I believe you'll be with us one day. And I'll be waiting for you.
Quentin told me you were here.
Yes, Quentin has been very kind and understanding. You were right about everything, Barnabas. I've been a complete fool.
If you'd rather not go into it.
How can I help but talk about it when everything that's happened to you is my fault? I told Sky all about you. I trusted him. I never dreamed that he would betray you.
Well, you had no way of knowing. I realize that you didn't do this to hurt me deliberately.
As I did the first time.
That's a long time ago. It's best forgotten.
Yes. It's so ironic. How it happened in the same identical way. I can't help but think, Barnabas, that it must mean something for you and for me.
Well, if it does, perhaps it means that we could become closer friends than we were before.
Perhaps it means that we can start again. Start at the beginning, as we did the first time.
Angelique.
Barnabas, we've so much in common. We're both outcasts. Surely you must have realized it just as I did, that neither of us has any chance for a normal life. When Nicholas Blair came back into the picture.
Nicholas Blair?
Didn't you know he was here?
No.
Well, he was the visitor that came last evening at the house while you were there. As soon as I saw Nicholas with Sky, I knew Everything you had told me was the truth.
I must find Maggie and warn her about Nicholas Blair. He almost killed her once.
You seem very concerned about Maggie Evans.
Yes.
Why, Barnabas?
Well, Maggie was involved with Nicholas once. And it almost meant the end of her. Wait here. I must go for Maggie. We have much more to talk about.
Nicholas Blair is back. I don't know what to say. Have you spoken to him?
No, I haven't, but I thought you should know immediately. He's in league with Jeb and the others. And Jeb is bound to tell him that you're one of them. And, well, Nicholas will want to come here and see you.
Don't worry, Barnabas. I think I know what to do.
Be very careful. Be very, very careful. He's a dangerous man, and if he ever finds out that you're not on his side, your life will be in jeopardy. And I wouldn't want that to happen to you. You mean far too much to me.
Now, look, I know there's no law that says you have to take my advice. But I think it's wise that you stay away from Barnabas Collins. Now, look, I'm telling you this for your own good and for his.
Why?
You know the people that he was involved with. They're out to kill him, Maggie. And if they know that you are seeing him, they may do it through you.
I'd never do anything to hurt Barnabas.
That's not what I'm saying. What I mean is they may decide to use you to trap him.
You asked if there was any way you could help me, Quentin. Well, there is. Only you'll never be aware of it.
I am what I was, and what I shall always be. I call upon the powers of darkness to help me once again. Make a flame where there was no flame before. And let that flame transmit the power of love to those who look into it.
Mr. Collins, I appreciate your concern for Barnabas and me.
But you intend on seeing him.
Yes. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Gretchen Collins and Maggie Evans. You will look into the flame as though it were a mirror to the future. Your future is there. Your future is love. There's no turning back now. You must both accept it. You are both prisoners of your love for each other.
Maggie?
Yes, Quentin. What's happening to us?
I don't know.
Quentin Collins and Maggie Evans. This is the sign that binds you. This is the sign of your love for each other. And whenever it appears, no power on earth can keep you apart.
crazy.
I don't understand it any more than you do. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's right.
So do I. It can't be. It can't be.
And why don't we have the desire to fight it?